This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. Saying the Constitution does not mandate comfortable prisons, Florida corrections officials want a federal judge to toss out a potential class action lawsuit alleging the state has violated inmates' rights because of hot conditions at a Miami-Dade County prison. The lawsuit, which names 3 Dade Correctional Institution inmates as plaintiffs, alleges that hundreds of elderly and disabled people were detained at the facility in extreme conditions, including unbearable heat and abysmal air quality. The story drew widespread attention this year, including from state lawmakers like Republican Senator Jennifer Bradley, whose sprawling North Florida district includes several prisons. She tells the News Service of Florida the conditions have been an issue for many years. Workers at multiple Amazon facilities are going on strike today. The AP's Donna Warder has details.
The International Brotherhood of Teamsters says workers at 7 Amazon facilities are beginning a strike this morning in an effort to pressure the company for a labor agreement. The Teamsters say Amazon has ignored a December 15th deadline the union set for contract negotiations. The union says it represents nearly 10,000 workers at 10 Amazon facilities, a small portion of the 1.5 million people working in Amazon warehouses and corporate offices. Amazon says it doesn't expect the strike to impact its operations. I'm Donna Warder.
The Senate has passed a defense bill that authorizes significant pay raises for junior enlisted service members and boosts overall military spending to $895 billion. But it also strips coverage of transgender medical treatments for children of military members. In an 85-14 vote yesterday, the democratically controlled Senate approved the bill, which included an anti-trans rider tacked on by Republican leadership. 11 Democrats and 3 Republicans voted against the legislation. The Intercept reports if the bill passes, it would be the first time in nearly 3 decades that the U.S. has codified an explicitly anti-LGBTQ plus policy into federal law. One thing is for certain each year in Florida, hurricanes. And with widespread power outages from Helene and Milton, many Floridians turn to their radios for the latest updates. WMNF's Chris Young tells us about a new technology officials will use to help share emergency information with those who need it most.
During the state's next emergency, you may hear an artificial intelligence-generated voice on the airwaves.
Bridges to North and South Hutchinson Island will close at 8 p.m. tonight. Access will be limited.
The program is called Beacon for Broadcast Emergency Alerts and Communications Operations Network. It's a text-to-speech system that will read official alerts and advisories from local, county, state, and federal agencies like the National Weather Service and the Florida Department of Emergency Management. AI media company Futuri CEO and founder Daniel Standig says Beacon will help rural counties.
Newsroom budgets are shrinking. Journalists are being asked to cover more territory with less resources. And some newsrooms, particularly in rural areas, are shutting down altogether.
The system launched this week in Gainesville and surrounding areas. They plan on extending it across Florida next year, but say funding depends on legislative decisions. Chris Young, WMNF News.
The Tampa Bay Times is reporting that the Hillsborough County State's Attorney's Office is losing valuable staff. In the months since Susie Lopez secured a full 4-year term as Hillsborough County's state attorney, at least 2 high-level prosecutors in her office have announced their departures, including one of her chief assistants. Turnover in the Special Victims Unit, which handles some of the most egregious and difficult cases, is also noticeable, with 3 attorneys leaving or planning to leave in the past month. Meanwhile, the office continues to go without an attorney to review cases for wrongful convictions. In weather, a dense fog advisory has been issued for the entire Tampa Bay area until 9 a.m. Later, it will be partly sunny with a high of 77. Lows tonight will be around 60 degrees, and Friday will be breezy with a high of just 70. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.